Okay, so been working on the bike a little bit, and pretty much found out that the tire going down the back is from the valve stem, which is a screw-in one. I've tightened it as best I can. It's still got a slow leak, but I know the tire's dry rotted, but whenever I go to start testing it, I think it'll be, good enough. It's got good tread. It's just going to be hard as a hockey puck, but good enough to roll down the street, see what I got when that time comes. So I may try to grab a motorcycle style screw-in valve stem. I think today I'm going to check out all the wires, because the original builder started running the wires, but I don't know exactly where each one of them goes. So I'm gonna figure that out now, and just take some masking tape, wrap around the end of it, write that on it. I've got a schematic that was provided from the guy I bought it from. It's teeny tiny, but it seems to be a good one, and I can pretty much figure out what it is. But things should have a horn, a headlight, a tail light, and a brake light by the time I get done with it. Not today, but I'm looking at it now. He has a old school style fuse box, and I think I'm going to upgrade to mini fuses. If not mini fuses, at least plastic fuses. Blade style, the bigger ones, but I'd like to try to go with minis. We'll see how that goes. I'm going to need like, one, two, I don't know, 3 or 4 circuits. Maybe I might go with a few more just in case I need to add something. I can't imagine what, but that's the way things go. You can't imagine what until that time comes and you've made just enough for yourself. So, anyways, I had enough to make them, to wire it to run. I've actually took those 2 wires, hooked them to the one side of the switch, and ran a power wire off the other side so I can actually just kill it with the switch. But I'm also needing to do, I gotta wire the charging system. I think it's just an alternator. That's what the schematic says or shows, but I haven't really delved into the workings of how this thing works. I drained the oil. I took out the filter, ordered a new K&N brand one. Figured that was the best I could get. The oil didn't look bad, but I didn't want to be dealing with an unknown amount and an unknown, number one, and an unknown quality. So it's 1040, about 3 quarts is what it says. As far as I could tell, it's just a sight glass on the side. Kind of get it in the middle. Glass all the way full, a little high, below the sight glass, a little too low. Hard to see. Whenever I was looking at it, all I seen was black, so I'm going to assume it was too high, because it had like quite a bit in the pan whenever I drained it. It is electric start. That thing that I was showing on the other video, that chrome piece, has a starter in it, and I hooked up the lead to it and it turned it over. So we're good there. I am thinking about running a key that you can turn it on, everything comes on, and then you can turn it a little further, just like a car. Turn it a little further and it'll start. We'll see how that goes. But this guy was going to wire it up with a ignition switch to arm it, and then a push button to start it. And I just think that's, unless the key switch like I'm talking about is prohibitively expensive, I don't see the reason having an arming switch and then a button. But he does have a nifty switch here. This is the horn, and this is the light switch. So you got a 2-in-1. I kind of dig that. I don't know how, it seems decent quality. Horn button's a little wiggly woggly, but we'll see. It's there and it looks decent. So either that or it's brights and dims. I'm not sure. I've got to work up a chain. I'm guessing this thing has been stretched, so a stock chain doesn't work. It looks like I have 2 stock ones in there. So I might go ahead and put those together and see what I got, and then take out links as I need. Hopefully I got more than I can need. And I'm pretty sure you can order a length of chain any length you need. that'll be something I have to do eventually, because otherwise I can't test out the transmission and I can't take it for test rides. Front tire holds air just fine. I wouldn't mind getting, whenever it's all said and done, getting 2 style of these, a newer style, kind of a fat tire on both the front and the back. Eventually we'll bleed the brake, check out the rear brake, because he said it didn't work. And some of the stuff I just need to tighten up. I've got a lot of things been falling apart just from moving it. This thing has no cotter key in the back of it. No big deal, but this is kind of, he was in mock-up stage, I think. I think this is a brake light switch, but I'm not sure how that, I mean, I know it pulls, but I don't see any electrical connections. So I'm guessing this is for mounting. Maybe these are it. I'll get a screwdriver on it and find out. And maybe it's just something to I don't know. Spring tension, that don't make a whole lot of sense to me. But anyways, he had no mounting spot for it. I don't think that's it, because it cocks it off the side. So not sure what that is actually. There, but it's welded in and done nicely. So I'm not sure, maybe it was for this, but if it is, it really cocks that thing over the side and gets it real close to the tire. So yeah, here's a key, just on and off. And he had I don't think he had a button ready for it. But again, that's just extra wiring. If you could do it all here, keep it all right there, I think that'd be better. I guess I'm gonna do the fuse box inside of here too. I gotta find out how much room I got with a battery, because I'm guessing his plans were to put the battery in here. I can't imagine it being anywhere else. So I gotta find out what style and what size will fit on that. And eventually I would like to make a cover for it. Oil fill, oil sight plug right there. Right in there. So I'll keep an eye on that when I'm filling it back up. Yep, that's about it. I was thinking about getting a coil just in case, because this one definitely looks stock, but I didn't want to get too crazy. Everything I've seen so far is about $15 to $20 for this, but then it can add up quick. I'm gonna time lapse this, and just kind of, all I'm gonna be doing is playing with the wires, figuring out which way they go, where they go to, using the multimeter to find continuity between where one's at and where the other one's at. So anyways, watch. If you got any questions, let me know. If you got any comments, let me know. All right, I'm gonna get to it. So I came back out here pretty late tonight. I got the bike already covered up and put away for the night, but I did find out some neat things. Looks like he's feeding most of it from 2 leads, a negative and a positive, and that basically runs up to the horn and the headlight. And I found out the headlight does have low beam and high beam, which is really cool. The horn worked for a second, and I haven't got it to work since, but it is on that button. I don't know if it's the horn's problem or the fact that I'm using a battery charger, or I don't know. It looks like the original horn, so maybe it's just tired. But battery charger was on low. I turned it on high on 40 amp. That isn't enough to hurt anything, I don't think. It didn't hurt the headlight. The headlight's still shining, so I don't know. It beeped on when I kicked it over to 40 amp, and then I kicked it down lower and it beeped again, and then it hasn't done it since. So I did find 2 stock chains and a master link, so I can get a good feel for how long I need, and I will use these if they look decent. They're a little old and rusty, but I'll use them for testing. that should go good. The only thing I can think that might be a snafu with that is if I have to run like a idler. And from what I remember, you can buy a universal one of those and either weld it or bolt it on to the frame, and you know, the problem solved. So we'll cross that bridge when we get there. But anyways, just wanted to give you an update on how today went. And progress, it wasn't super fun progress. It's not going on the road progress, but progress is the same. So anyways, thanks for watching, and I'll try to get another video out as soon as I can. Bye.